every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 6 p.m. What you are about to see deals with an extremely sensitive and difficult subject. This animation presents scenes inspired by current realities in Côte d'Ivoire. We encourage you to watch all the episodes of this animated series with discernment, for a better understanding of the subject, and for a better conclusion. As Christian media, our mission is to bring light where there is darkness. Jesus taught us love, compassion and justice. The aim of this animation is not to judge, but to reflect together on how we Christians can respond to hatred with love, and to injustice with truth. The persecution and violence you're about to see are real for many. But as believers, we know that Christ calls us to be peacemakers, even in the darkest of times. Let us look at this animation with an open heart and a prayerful soul. For it is in these moments of crisis that we must remember these words. Love thy neighbor as thyself.
The hour is grave, my friend. They almost shot me at the market today.
What are you talking about? Why would they want to shoot you? Did you steal?
Haven't you heard about this zero gay history? Apparently, the whole population has risen up against us. They want us dead.
Were we accountable to them? We are free to practice our sexuality as we see fit.
They hate it when you dress up as a woman to go out.
We dress up and then what? Is that their problem? I feel like a woman in a man's body. I'm not going to pretend to please someone. I'm free.
My girl. This case is more serious than you think. It's really hot.
I think we need to have an emergency meeting if that's the case. We LGBT people are not going to accept being marginalized so easily. We also have the right to live.
Yeah, but this story sucks.
We don't want to see them anymore. May they all perish in hell. We Africans don't want that at home. Kill the Woubi. We don't want to see them anymore.
Yes, that's it. We did it. We're going to destroy their home and habitat. We're going to kill them all. They're cursed. It's all nonsense.
Welcome, sir. How can I help you? We have some new items.
You are a woman or a man?
What kind of question is that? Are you an intelligence agent or what?
Why are you like this? You look too much like a woman.
A kobo? Have you seen me in a skirt, or wearing makeup to compare myself to a woman?
You're very effeminate. And you don't even have a beard.
Isn't that a Woubi standing there like that? Boy with no beard who sells is a Woubi or gay?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you?
Let's hit him.
Madam, they're beating your son to death in the market.
What? Who hits my child? And why?
People flock to him, saying he's a Woubi or gay.
My God. Where are they? You will regret what you have done to my son. Your Modia, a child I carried in my belly for 10 months of suffering. You come and hit him because he's Woubi or gay. Do you feed him? Do you know the sacrifices I have endured and continue to endure to this day? You'll pay dearly for this. You're nothing but villains and witches looking for alibis to attack people's children. See how they disfigured my son. How's my son, doctor?
Your son couldn't bear the pain they caused him.
What are you trying to tell me, doctor?
We have sadly lost your son.
It's not true.
Come to bed, darling. You might make yourself sick.
How can I sleep when they killed my only son? I was married without children for almost 10 years. People called me names. That I was sterile. That I'd had an abortion or used my womb for money. God gave me a beautiful son to wipe away my tears. And they killed him again before he was ripe. My heart is torn. I no longer want to live in this world full of hatred and wickedness.
Calm down, darling. Let's leave everything to God.
Your boy's story was really sad. Does your child cross-dress like other children do?
My child had never done that weird thing. He was a bit effeminate, it's true. But he was born that way. Our son was never a Woubi. And being effeminate didn't bother us in the least. He was our treasure. Our happiness. He was not a curse, but rather God's blessing to us.
It's complicated.
Justice for my son. I will pursue them to the last breath of my life. They'll have no peace in their lives, those who took my angel's life.
We are doing everything we can to resolve this situation. Your son is not alone. We have also recorded several injured victims who are currently hospitalized. Many have also died, as your son did. This matter will be resolved. Please be patient. My condolences and much courage to you.
Lord, you don't make mistakes. You yourself gave me the son. He was a blessing to me. Because I know you don't make mistakes. But why did you allow those evil people to take his life? Why did you do it? Why?
Here is the deep sorrow of a mother who innocently lost her son in this affair. Before delving deeper into this tragedy, it is crucial to understand the complex context that led to this situation. We live in a time of acute social tensions, particularly around issues of identity and diversity. In today's society, some people, particularly LGBTQ people, known as Woubi in Côte d'Ivoire, are expressing their identity in increasingly visible ways. In big cities like Abidjan, it is not uncommon to see people who, despite the risks and prejudice, choose to live openly, often by dressing up or adopting behavior that does not conform to traditional norms. These choices, though deeply personal, sometimes attract attention and criticism. Social networks play an important role in amplifying this visibility. Online platforms allow people to share their identities and experiences, sometimes in provocative ways, which can exacerbate tensions and misunderstandings within the community. This climate of growing visibility generates a wide range of reactions, from fervent support to virulent opposition. However, this phenomenon is not limited to the Woubi community. It also reveals wider realities, such as hypocrisy and contradictions within society. Many individuals who openly criticize Woubi people may themselves be leading a double life. In this society, where appearances can be deceptive, values and behavior do not always coincide. These social contradictions and increased visibility have led to a climate of mistrust and conflict. In some cases, this has fueled acts of violence and discrimination, as we saw in the tragic attack on the effeminate young man. This conflict is not only a question of identity differences, but also a complex struggle between tradition, modernity, authenticity and religion. In exposing these realities, we seek not to blame, but to understand how we got to this point. Understanding these dynamics can help us approach conflict with greater compassion and wisdom.
Darling, I would like to take custody of my nephew Emil. Since my little sister's been gone, I don't think he's being looked after properly where he is. I'd like him to come and stay with us.
All right, darling. Your nephew will be welcome here. He'll feel right at home here. We'll train him well.
Okay. Thank you very much, darling.
Emil. How are you? Have you eaten yet?
Yes, Uncle. Tanti has already served me lunch.
All right, son. You're coming to sleep with your uncle, aren't you?
Okay.
Emil. Come to bed. It's getting late. Emil.
Yes, Tanti. Coming.
Where were you?
I was with Uncle.
It's getting late. Go to your room and lie down.
Uncle said to come and sleep with him.
Ah, all right. You're free to go. But be good. Okay? Don't wet the bed.
Okay, Tanti. I stopped wetting the bed a long time ago.
Okay.
Emil. Are you still sleeping in class? Emil. You don't sleep at night or what? You're always sleeping in class. I'm talking to you, Emil. Answer me.
I'm just sleepy, ma'am.
I'll call your parents.
Welcome, madam.
Thanks, Mom. I decided to bring my darling home today myself.
That's really sweet. May God bless you.
Amen.
Have a seat, ma'am. Emil brings water for your mistress.
Oh no. I'm not going to drink water.
Okay.
Mom, I've come to sabotage your son.
Oh? Really?
Yes, Mom. Your boy has been sleeping in class for a while. Every day he sleeps.
Ah? He's become a koala, or something. How can he sleep in class every day when he sleeps so well at home?
I have a lot of questions myself. I don't understand how such a small child can still be so tired at his age. Or do you make him work a lot? Or does he sleep late?
What domestic work this one can do? He does nothing at home. My husband even showers him.
Why does he tire himself out like this every day?
Emil?
Yes, Tundy.
What time you go to bed? And what time I wake you up?
I go to bed at 9 p.m. and wake up at 7 a.m.
That's it. I make him go to bed very early every day. I can't understand why he still sleeps in class.
At least that's what I came to tell you. I prefer to inform you before the school principal did. Because if he goes on like this, I run the risk of taking his case to my superiors.
This is what the teacher came to tell me. Apparently our son does nothing but snore and drool in class.
He is just a little sloth. With all the time he spends sleeping. Is he still going to do it at school?
When he sleeps with you. Does he wake up at night? Or does he have so much fun that he sleeps late?
How do I know? You know yourself that as soon as I fall on the bed, I snore in the next second. I don't keep track of everything.
If that's the case, he'll start by sleeping with me.
And if I want you? Have you forgotten that you can't do certain things in front of him?
What do you want me to say now? If you can't watch him, let me.
You can do it, of course, but not in your room.
In that case, he'll sleep in his room from now on. But I'll go and stay with him from time to time.
But why do you want to raise her like a little girl? He is a boy and no longer a baby. He's already 10 years old. He's old enough to sleep on his own. Why do you want to be in the same room as him? If you want him to sleep alone, leave him alone in his room. If not, let him sleep with me. The boy must stay together with a man, not with a woman.
You'll have to look after him then.
Okay, I'll make the effort.
Okay. Your sons call you this morning?
Yes, they had called me.
Leave me alone, Uncle. I don't like what you're doing to me.
Keep quiet. Don't say anything to anyone. Don't forget I'm your uncle. What's that?
Okay.
I'll buy you candy and cookies.
Okay, Uncle. But it hurts. It really hurts.
Take it easy. Don't tell anyone.
Did you wash yourself?
Yes, Tundy.
And why? When did it start? Since when?
I don't want Uncle to wash me anymore.
And why?
I just don't want anymore.
Do you already know how to wash yourself?
I don't want Uncle to wash me.
And that's why you're crying? Calm down quickly.
Okay.
Your son refuses to let you wash him. Why does he do this?
Your child is becoming increasingly rebellious and capricious.
How old is he to get on our nerves?
I wonder what he'll be like when he grows up.
We'll straighten it out.
My uncle hurts me. He bothers me every night. I'm tired.
Where's my husband? He's supposed to be by my side. Where is he? Coffee? Coffee? But where is he? My God.
It's not what you think, darling.
It's not true. This boy wants to ruin your life.
Okay.
So that's what you were doing with my husband?
Uncle's been making me do it since I was a kid.
Shut your mouth over there. You're an abomination. It's because of your abomination that my sister died. You're a cursed child. Pack your bag because you're leaving this house. My kids are coming on vacation. They won't be contaminated by you, cursed child. This child was cursing you. I don't want him to contaminate our children too.
But there was no need to kick him out of the house.
May he go far with his curse.
Young Emil was kicked out of his home by his aunt. He was being abused by his uncle, his aunt's husband, and yet he was the guilty party.
Young man, what are you doing here crying?
My aunt kicked me out of the house.
And why?
My aunt's husband sexually abuses me every night.
What?
But when my aunt caught us, she holds me guilty and calls me cursed.
It's really sad. I've seen you here for days already. Have you eaten?
No, sir.
Okay, come on. Follow me.
Okay, sir.
Make yourself at home. From now on, this house becomes yours too.
Okay, sir. I'm sure they're fast asleep. They won't know I'm out. I'm going to meet up with friends from my club. It's going to get hot tonight. I'm glad to see you, Jacqueline.
I'm also very happy you're here, Emily. We're going to break the corner tonight.
Where's Fernandine?
She's late again. You know her yourself. She's never on time.
I'm here, girls. The most beautiful one is here. Bear with me for having waited a while.
Are you ever going to change with your tardiness? Will you? You always think you're the prettiest.
But of course. I'm the prettiest one here.
Are you by any chance blind? You yourself look at my beauty. There are no two.
Look at those girls passing Jerry.
Why are their feet so hard like that? Are you sure they're women? Look at the other ones, pack-eye.
They are women. Can't you see their breasts and the buttocks with wigs on their heads?
You're full of crap, Joe. It's no longer everything that grows breasts and buttocks with makeup that's a woman. There's his boy too, isn't there? I'm warning you.
Really? They're Mordia. If I had the chance to wipe them all off the face of the earth, I'd do it without hesitation. How can men allow themselves to be flaunted like that in the middle of the street? I hate them deeply.
Stop getting angry over nothing, brother. It's their lives, not yours. I'm going home to rest. See you around.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Apparently Emily has found some customers.
She is fortunate.
Good evening, my beautiful.
Good evening, sir.
Oh? You're a woman, aren't you?
What kind of question is that? When you see me, what do I look like? How do I look?
But why is your voice like that?
Sorry, sir. If you're not interested, go elsewhere.
All right. Let's go. We're going in.
Okay.
Emily is a lucky girl.
Don't worry, we'll find something for ourselves too.
Who's calling me? I think I'll leave you to it, friend. My sugar daddy is waiting for me at the Hotel Concord.
Which of them?
It's the Lebanese.
I see. I thought it was the XMP that was bothering you.
He's away now. So I'm taking the opportunity. See you tomorrow.
Okay, then. Don't forget the codes. I won't.
Don't be afraid. You know me. I know how to handle.
Your friends have all left, haven't they?
Yes, sir.
Meet me in my office.
But your colleagues will see me.
Even if they see you, they'll think you're a woman. But above all, don't talk.
Ah, you're finally home.
Yes, Mom.
Oh? Jacques?
Dad.
How can you dress up as a woman? My God. This is all because of your mom. She's the one who's behind this, isn't she?
What's even the matter with you, Adama? What's your problem? Leave the child in peace. Let him enjoy himself. What's wrong with what he's doing? Did he kill someone?
You're doing a terrible job of raising our son. We gave birth to a boy, not a girl. I'm not going to allow you to motivate him in his bullshit.
You're the one who doesn't have a job, and who's going to get drunk to get home, and who's talking to me today about raising children. Do you know how we get by in this house? Do you know how your son manages to get by? I remind you that it's thanks to him that we eat in this house. If you forget, I'll remind you. An irresponsible father like that.
Even if I drink, I'm not blind. Besides, you say I drink. Did I fall? Or have you already picked me up in a gutter once?
So you're going to have to fall before you admit you're a sola and an irresponsible father.
In any case, I've already said it for myself. You can call me a drunk. But the day it all blows over here, I won't be responsible. I brought a boy into the world, not a girl. If this goes on, I'm going to refuse him as my child. I don't want to have the shame of my life. It's often said that a little shame is better than a lot of shame.
And who told you he wanted you for a dad? Do you think he's proud of you as a father?
In fact, it's not even my child. I've had my doubts ever since. My water could never give birth to this.
Is that my child you're talking about? You're going to regret it one day when he becomes president.
Who's going to vote for him, or her? What's certain is that it won't be in Côte d'Ivoire here. It may be in France.
We'll see. One thing's for sure. He won't become an irresponsible person like you.
Tap the screens, tap the screens. Your Miss Annabelle is here, sweethearts. Get out, get out. Come and talk to us. Today, I decided to share my heart with you, Administrator. Please get the fair-skinned gentleman up here. I like him. I just hope he doesn't turn out to be a Yugos. Yes, hello pretty boy. Did you write in the comments that you want to marry me?
Of course, my love. I want to marry you.
Really? And where do you live?
I live in France.
I can see. But how is it going to happen? Because I'm in the States. And you're in France.
We'll manage, don't worry.
Do you have the money? You have to send me 2 lines over there. With universes. I'll be eating until I get my head around this.
Okay, fine. I'm writing to you inbox.
They tell you to send gifts, but you're talking about inbox? You think my beauty is free? Administrators, get down there. What has this young man just written? Who is he?
Is what you're doing right? With your rock-hard face on. You're just a curse.
Thank you. You're just being rude. How dare you insult me on my own life? Who does he think he is? I'm going to block you. It's your parents who are Mordia? And who brought you into the world with the heritage of a curse. You're the first to show us hatred. But as soon as we turn on our cameras, you're the first to come and follow us. I've got over 6,000 people following me right now, yet they'll say they hate me. If you don't like me, don't come on my live show. Bunch of hypocrites. Are you my God to judge me? I'm even going to block you all. Anyone who doesn't like me, please leave my live feed. Go to the lives of the people you love.
I like Annabelle. She puts people in their place when they need to be. Darling, come and listen to Anna. You will laugh your head off.
Is that what you're calling me about? I told you to stop following that kind of content on social networks. Don't you know that our son is growing up and watching me?
Have you seen your son anywhere around here now? It's always you with your twisted arguments.
May this be the first and the last time you call me to come and see this crap. I don't know what it is about what he does that's so pleasing to the eye.
But you're exaggerating a bit, darling. She's not doing anything wrong. She just lives her life, and plays a character on social networks.
Is this the right character to be playing on social networks in 2024, when the internet is available to all children? In any case, don't bring your character home to me.
Okay, I heard. Always judging people. What have I done wrong now? I invite them to a simple TikTok live stream, and that's it. The problems have started. I don't even know why you hate the person when they're not doing you any harm. Anyway, he's not in my mobile to know what I'm watching.
There are new arrivals, guys. Our quality cosmetics have arrived. It's the quality of the qualities. As soon as you put them on your body, you will see results immediately. Take a look at my complexion for yourself. A chocolatey complexion with vanilla milk. Even if you want to become as light as a half-breed, I've got the solution for you too. Believe me, it's me, Fernandez, talking to you. Oh, I'd forgotten that I'm no longer a boy. It's Fernandine.
I've just finished my degree. I really give thanks to God. I am very pleased. Is that me the car is honking at? Who could that be?
Come on down. Go and see this young man and manage to seduce him and get his contacts.
Okay, boss.
Oh. Is he coming towards me?
Hello, young man.
Yes, hello.
What are you afraid of?
But I don't know you.
But there's nothing to worry about, sir. It all begins one day. My name is Carlos, a local CEO.
My name is Dimitri.
Pleased to meet you, Dimitri. Here's my card. And drop me a line tonight. I'd like to invite you to a conference tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't worry, young man. I suppose you're a student.
Yes.
That's a good reason for you to contact me. There are a lot of young people who would love to have the opportunity you have right now. Seize it quickly, before it's too late.
Really?
Of course, Mr. Dimitri. Right, I'm off. Take good care of yourself and think about what we just said to each other.
How was the hunt?
That's fine. I think he's going to contact me tomorrow so we can move on to the next stage.
Okay. If not, he interests me, seeing it from a distance.
I can confirm that, boss. He's a very handsome man.
I hope he'll be in our circle soon.
Don't worry. It's very safe. He looks vigilant. But with a few banknotes, or a good mirror job, it's easy to get him.
Okay. If it's to find him a job, that's no problem. You know yourself that I'm the manager of all the banks in the region. Finding him a job will be a very easy exercise for me.
Let's just hope it's in a finance-related field.
Don't even worry about that. With me, everything is possible to reach my goal.
I knew that, boss.
Look at the handsome young man.
He's really handsome.
Let's hit on him.
Don't you think you're exaggerating a bit?
What did I say wrong?
Don't you think it's a bit over the top to be hitting on a straight guy in the middle of the day like that?
I'm just going to approach him. He won't completely know my intentions. Unless he's like that himself.
You only want to approach him, you say? Do you see how you have dressed yourself before you start approaching people? I don't want any problems.
Besides, what makes you think he's straight? Even if it is, that's good. Our environment is already saturated. I prefer young people on the other side.
In any case, I'm not in it.
Leave me alone. I'm going to hurry my steps to catch up with him. Hi, handsome.
Hi, who are you?
I often see you passing by, and I'd like to say that I like you a lot.
I didn't quite understand. What are you talking about?
You're my kind of guy.
What? How can you, a man, stand in front of me and say such a thing?
What's the problem? I'm not free to express my feelings.
Get out of my way before I scream at you.
Calm down, baby.
Don't you dare touch me. My God. Get out of here.
I know you're just pretending. You love my beauty, don't you? What's more, I'm not going to ask you for a lot of money like your girls do these days.
Get out of my way, you won't hear me?
Okay, that's it. Enjoy your evening. Kisses.
It's disgusting.
He even chased you badly.
And then what? It's because I don't have any money. If not, he wasn't going to turn me away like that. One thing's for sure, I've got my eye on him.
Okay.
So this LGBT thing is really widespread in my country like this? To the point where they can freely pick up men in the street? This is really serious. Is this a coincidence? I've just finished my degree and straight away I come across a man talking to me about opportunities. This is surely my destiny. I'm going to try and talk to Mum about it and see what she thinks.
You said you wanted to talk to me? My son.
Yes, Mum.
I'll listen to you then, my angel.
Mummy. Ever since I was little, you and Dad have been not only a kind parent to me, but also a confidant. Sadly, Dad is no longer with me, so I have to tell him to his face. I'd like to tell you that I love you very much.
We love you too, my angel. It's true, your father is no more. But he'd be proud of you and the man you're becoming.
I'd like to tell you about two things that happened to me today on my way back from campus.
I hope it's nothing serious.
No, Mum. I had a chance meeting with a man called Carlos, who claims to be helping me to find opportunities. He's even invited me to a conference tomorrow.
Did you know him?
I'd never seen him before.
And why he's closing in on you? What else did he say to you?
He said he was the CEO of a local company and had even given me his business card. He asked me to call him this very evening to confirm whether I would accept his invitation tomorrow or not.
Is that so? It's very strange that he should come up to you out of the blue. With my life experience, I can reassure you that nothing is free. Even people who show no interest sometimes have an interest somewhere that they hide. Ask yourself what he's getting out of offering you the opportunities he's talking about. Don't forget that the Word of God tells us that presents and gifts corrupt the king's heart. Find out sooner what he wants from you that he doesn't dare tell you or that he's hiding from you.
Thanks, Mum. I hadn't seen it from that angle at all. I was jumping for joy when I said that God was making a path for me after my degree.
I'm not necessarily saying it's evil, but let's be discerning. It's good that you told me about this. I'm going to pray for.
Okay, Mum. Do I need to confirm my attendance tomorrow?
Yes. But with a lot of vigilance, and everything can change before tomorrow. It's all going to depend on what the Lord sets our hearts on.
Okay, Mommy. But it's not over yet. I've got something else to tell you.
What is it?
I was hit on by a man in the street today.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious? Or was it staged?
No, Mum.
Really?
Yes, and it's not the first time. One of our teachers even made a pass at me. And some of my friends on campus. What shocked me most today was that the young man in question was acting like a woman. What do you think about?
I don't even know how to approach this subject. You yourself know God's will in this matter. Don't you?
Yes. But at school, they tell us that it's natural, and that these people are also born that way. And that it's not a disease or a curse.
All I know is what my Bible says on the subject. I don't want to conform to any human knowledge. It's a phenomenon that's being seen more and more around the world, and in the media. Everything is permissible for human beings, but not everything is useful for us as Christians. Not everything edifies us. What did you say to your many advances?
No, of course. I could never do that. and I've never felt this desire deep inside me.
And you'll never feel it, by the grace of God.
Amen.
We've come to the end of the first episode of our animated series. As we mentioned at the outset, this animation is not designed to incite violence, but to encourage deep reflection, rooted in compassion and wisdom. What you've seen is just a taste of what's to come. Many truths will be revealed throughout this series, and this episode is just the beginning. If you really want to understand the complexity of this story and the issues it raises, turn on the notification bell and stay tuned for future episodes. On that note, I wish you all a pleasant evening. Remember that nothing good or holy is born of hatred or violence, but of love. For our God is love. See you soon for more. Bye.